What's going on, YouTube? I'm calling. Look, let me give y'all this episode right here. But before I do that, I need y'all to like, subscribe, share. Let's get this thing jumping. Let's get this thing jumping. You hear me? I need my followers up. I need my subscribers up. This episode right here, the first time I ever went to jail behind some goofy shit. But look, I'm gonna give it to you like this. Back in the 90s, I would say like 1998. At home, my little brother, my mama telling my little brother, go ahead on and vacuum the living room, do your chores. He's sitting there back talking like he always do. So my mama, she get on her bullshit and she deal with him. But at the same time, he started with the foolishness. So as I'm walking in the living room, I'm, hearing them two not going back and forth, but she giving him the directions to do what he's supposed to be doing. And he started rebelling. He started doing what he not supposed to do. So my mama get frustrated and she like, since you don't want to listen, get out. Mind y'all, my little brother was a juvenile at the time. That's when New Orleans was heavy on juveniles not supposed to be in the street. If you get caught in the street, you going to jail and your mama gonna get dealt with. So, like I said, she told him to get out. So as I'm walking in the living room, I get the end of the stick. She said, you get out too. So, like I said, we both walk out. I'm walking. So as we walking, he gets to the corner, and I'm started telling that boy, you're a juvenile, son. You not supposed to be out here. Go back inside because she can't put you out. But me, mind you, it's 98. I just graduated high school a year prior. So, yeah, I'm legally grown to be outside. So I'm walking, and this probably a week or a couple of days before Christmas, so it's cold, wintertime. As I'm walking, I'm cold, I ain't got no jacket on, I still got my uniform on, right? Because I was going to Nunez. I mean, not Nunez, my bad. I was going to Sidney Calle, which was at Delgado for the little auto school shit. So I got my uniform on, right? I'm walking. It's probably like 9 o'clock at night. The people passing, but they ain't telling me nothing because, like I said, I'm old enough. I could be outside. So I'm looking for somewhere to go. I ain't got no phone. I got my CD player. That's when CD players were still bumping at that time. So I got my CD player, that Mystical in there, that the one when he got that song, ain't no woman like my mama. I'm bumping that, the whole CD, right? So I'm walking, I'm trying to find somewhere to go. I ain't got no phone or nothing. So, I ain't really knocking on nobody though. I'm not knowing what to do, I'm not following my first mind. So at this time, like I said, it's cold. I ain't got no jacket on. I got like a little white shirt on with some pants. So I'm walking, I'm trying to find somewhere to go get warm. So I left there and go like a block away from my mama's house. They got this house on a corner, right? Upstairs house. This house always looked at abandoned. Always. So I'm looking. So I paid no mind. I walked to the bus stop. I come back and I'm steady walking. So as I'm walking, I'm getting colder and colder. Look at that house again. Ain't nobody in there. That's what I'm thinking. But the lights on. They got sheets and shit in the window. So I left there and I'm trying to find somewhere to go. I get to the house, I go on a porch. When I go to messing with the windows, no, first I go to the door not open. Got two windows in the front. I tried to lift out one. That one ain't budge. I left there and go to the other window. That window open. This before burglar bars and all that. So I climb in the window. Some told me to get your investigation on. So I'm walking around trying to see who in the house. Mind you, I hear TV upstairs, but I don't see nobody. I don't hear nobody. So I go upstairs trying to see who in the house. I don't see nobody. I don't hear nobody. So I come back downstairs. Sheets all on the furniture stuff, like they doing a remodeling, or they moving out, or they paint type shit. So I lay on the sofa. As I'm laying on the sofa, I can't really get comfortable. So I come out my pants. I got my boxes on. I lay on that sofa and I fall asleep. I think as I'm falling asleep, someone see me go in that house. So they call the law. New Orleans police come out there, wake me up out of my sleep. Like, ask me all these questions. Like, who you is, why you in this house, who. So I'm explaining them. I just got to put out my mama's house due to my little brother not cleaning up the living room. All he had to do was vacuum the living room. He would have been all right. Everything would have been fine. You want to be a hardhead. He want to do what he wants to do. So, as I'm laying down, the law coming. I don't know how. I ain't hear nobody knocking on the door. I sleep hard, I guess. So, like I said, they wake me up. Ain't no gun drawing or nothing. Just before all the bullshit. So they wake me up. Tell me to put my clothes on. I go outside. Mind you, I ain't take nothing, I ain't break nothing, I ain't do nothing to nobody. So I just needed somewhere to lay my head. I'm tired, I'm cold. That made it even worse. It's cold outside. So as I'm putting my on, police started talking to me. Where you stay at? Who you stay with? I'm like, I stay around the corner with my mama, right? What happened? I told her my mama put me out. At that time, we outside talking. Put the handcuffs on me, we're gonna take a ride. Get down to Central Booking. I called my mama, I called home. My mama, my stepdad answered the phone, right? Like, what they knew, automatic knew where I was because the jail phone said that. So I left there and he put my mom on the phone. My mama talking, like, what you doing in jail? I'm like, I remember you put Reginald out? Told us we had to get out. Mind you, Reginald a juvenile. He had the right to come back. You couldn't put him out or you would have got in trouble. Me, I had to get out and fend for myself type shit. So we on the phone. I'm like, I'm asking him, y'all gonna come help me out? She's hesitating. Find out she was like, yeah, we're gonna come get you. So mind you, at this time I didn't dressed out. I put my little orange on. Got my little orange band. Go sit in the tank till they call me. I'm about to get ready to go upstairs. I go on the receiving tip. I forgot what receiving tip is, but like I said, this was in the 90s. But I go on the receiving tip. I'm chilling. As I'm on the receiving tip, I'm impatient. I'm not knowing the process. My first time in jail, right? I don't know the process. I don't know what's going on or how it's going on. So I'm just sitting there. I stayed in there probably about the time I got upstairs, it was probably 10, 11 o'clock. Anybody know when you go on the receiving tip, the phones open all night as long as you out. So I left there and called my mom and them again before 12 o'clock. So I'm like, what's going on? She like, they getting the money together, so whoop the whoop and all that. So I say about 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, I hit I hear the people on the loud thing saying my name, pack your shit, you rolling out. So as I'm getting out, I'm packing my shit. I go through the process, go back downstairs to receive it. Go back downstairs, central booking, dress out. At this time, I'm still green to this shit. I'm not knowing what's going on, how it's going on. But at this time, when I get downstairs to the free phone, I seen somebody I know that working there. So they allow me to use the phone one more time. And as I'm getting on the phone, I'm calling, ain't nobody at the house. Mind you, just before the cell phone, they had what was that, the Motorola big ass flip phone, them big ass. So my mama got one of those. So I'm calling. She always had the same cell phone number, all the way from there. So I'm calling. Finally get an answer. She like, we outside. Outside, but in the front, by the parish, between the parish and the what is that, the courthouse, right? So I walk around there. As I'm getting the car, I get this whole lecture about going to jail. You ain't had to do what you do, why you did what you did, all this. In the back of my mind, I'm saying to myself, this your fault. You put me out for him not cleaning up. So I catch a whole charge. The charge was entering without dwelling or something. I enter a house without their permission, right? So I go to court. From that time, shit just starts spiraling down. So I go to court. First, like I said, it's my first time getting in trouble. Bam. Go to court. At this time, I'm thinking my shit don't stink now. So they say hard head make it soft fast. So I made that little bit of situation bigger than what it was supposed to be. Because when I go to court, my judge was Leon Canizero at this time. From the beginning of my process to the end, I left and go to court. They give me this bullshit ass probation shit, intense probation and regular probation. I got 2 probation officers, 2 dickheads, one a female, one a dude. Talking about none of them like me. I gotta go sit in the courtroom, piss test. I got the community service, and I had to take a fucking class, right? A class. All this inside the courtroom. Like I said, I'm bucking at this time because I'm still mad that I got caught up in that situation. And it wasn't none of my fault. I didn't bring this on to myself. Y'all created this and I got caught into y'all web. So, like I said, I'm bucking. I'm not doing nothing they want me to do. I came and seen the little probation officer in the courtroom. I seen her. Every time I seen her, she on her bullshit because at this time, the probation office was inside the courtroom. So I go see her. Right after I see her, I gotta go stand in front of Leon Canizero, and she telling him the shit I'm not doing. So, at this time he being lenient with me. He giving me enough rope to hang myself, because I kept fucking up. So, I go home. At this time, I'm back in the East chilling by my mama. But I fuck around and go downtown and I start fucking with the little broad out the Ville. I'm in the Ville tough. Talking about I fuck around me, that my second home. I'm in that thing tough. And I'm a Ray Court. You hear me? Just chilling. So, that's the shit that really pissed me off though. I'm by her house, and told you I got two probation officers. The lady, she never left outside the courthouse. If she did, she was going home and going around. But that other one, he was on my top from the beginning. So I left there and I'm chilling in the Ville. I hear somebody knocking at the door. Do, 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 do. She go answer the door. She lay up there and tell this man that I'm not there. That's a violation already because I don't supposed to be there. I was supposed to be at my mom. I was not supposed to leave out these, period. So that was a violation. He was coming over there and he was gonna bring me back to jail type shit. So as I'm, sitting there chilling, I hear her saying, well, he not here. He ain't been here on the way yet. So right before she get ready to close the door, I hurry up and bail down there trying to catch him. This nigga like Houdini. I ain't see him. He was gone. Bam. So I go outside. I'm walking around the Ville just before I knew my auntie stayed right there. I knew my uncle stayed right there. So, I had other people to go by. But I left there and I go back in the house. I fuck around and I get sick. She was a cooler girl. She kind of nursed me back there. You hear me type shit. Mama fixing me food type shit. But when I left and I go back to my mama's house, my mama called me. She said, your probation officer just came over here looking for you, and all that. I'm like, yeah, I know he just came over here. So what you gonna do? You coming home or you staying over there? I'm like, I'm on my way right now. So as I'm coming back, she tell me that he said to come see her, the first probation officer, come see her and he gonna be there. This ain't never happened. Never happened. This was a trap right here. So I'm like, when? They said, come the next day. So this had to be like Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. So I know I was there before the weekend. I left there and I go to court. I go see them, see what they talking about. I ain't paying fines. I ain't paying nothing. I'm not doing nothing I was supposed to do. Like I said, I'm bucking. I'm doing what I wanted to do. So at that time, I was just like, fuck it. Because I felt like I got railroad. I got put into something that ain't had nothing to do with me. So, I'm feeling some type of way. Bam. I left there and I go see them. Like I said, the judge sitting right there. So everything they saying, he kind of like could hear them type shit. So as I'm talking, he said, you got one more chance. I'm gonna give you one more chance. This nigga ain't like me from the jump at all. I don't know. I think type shit. But I ain't getting into all that. He said, you got one more chance. She said, she went to go asking the people, was I coming? By everything being in the courtroom. In the courthouse. They sending their progress report. I ain't paying fines. I ain't going to class. I fuck around and I piss dirty. Still smoking. This was the beginning of everything. This was the beginning of my storm. So I left down. I left there and I go back to the east. I'm in the east. I'm chilling. I left there and go by my little partner that stayed down the street from my mama on the other side. So I'm over there. I'm chilling. I'm not paying no mind to it. It's in the back of my brain. But clearly, I'm not paying no mind to it because I'm still not doing what they asking me to do type shit. So I fuck around and I gotta go see them probably like a week later. Like I go see one before the other, so I had to go see her like say it's the first. I had to go see her on the third, and she give Candace her probably who do and all that. He gonna do this and all that. So yeah, I leave out. I get home probably like a week later. I gotta go see him. I forgot what his fuck. Yeah, that's when probation and parole was on Franklin. Up in that little strip mall where they done built this thing at. If you know, you know. I go see him. I'm telling you, this man ain't like me from the jump. It was like, go in there, take a little piss test. You know, if you piss dirty, you ain't going home. And I fuck around, I piss dirty. My first time I got, what, I think 30 days. Violated my probation, 30 days. So I had to go sit in front of Canizero. Again, Canizero, like, I really can't do nothing for you right now. They're saying you messing up, you gotta do the 30. So I did the 30 days. I come home. I'm still on that same type of time. Mind you, I called my charge at, I think I was either 17 or 18. This shit, it spiraled over into my early 20s. So I left out and I had to go. Yeah, I seen him. He violated him through the 30 days. Through the 30 days, order, right? I come home. Ain't nothing really changed. 30 days, okay, fuck it. Ain't nothing really changed. So, you know, they said if you want this shit to work, you gotta work it for your. You have to work the program order for it to work for you. And I'm not doing none of this shit. In the beginning, I'm not. So after the 30 days, I come home, like I said, I'm still on that same bullshit. I done got a little bit older. So Mardi Gras fuck around and come. I think that, yeah, this the early part of 2000. Mardi Gras come. Early part of 2000. Me, my cousin, and my little partner that I just told you all about. This daytime. We out this, I think this was right the day before the parade. Yeah, I got locked up the day before Mardi Gras. I got locked up either the day before or 2 days before Mardi Gras. After I did the 30 days, right? So after I do the 30, I go back and see her in the courtroom. At this time, she don't have nothing to do with me. She furious because the people down the hall say he not coming to class, he not paying, he not doing nothing. So she's telling me, you know, what you doing? You know, asking me that type shit. So I'm like, what you mean? You not paying, you not coming to class, you not doing nothing. And every time you come here with like type attitude or some bullshit like that, right? So yeah, I'm hearing it, but that shit going out one ear. So after that, I come home off the Mardi Gras shit, right? Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. I did the 30 days. Yeah, and I come home. I did the 30 days, and I came home. Yeah, so I get locked up two days for Mardi Gras, right? So I come home off that shit. 30 days ain't nothing. Did that shit easy. Come home off that. Like I said, ain't nothing changed. I'm in my early 20s. At this time, I'm at the part of these, I'm staying in Michigan. In Michigan at this time. Michigan. Everybody else talk about their neighborhood. Michigan was popping at this time. I'm talking about flooded this bitch off the chain. So I'm influenced by the bullshit I see out there, what they doing. D-boys, Jack boy. I'm looking at everything. Like, right? Mind you, I got on my dad's children is 4 of us. My mama is 4 of us. I got 2 sisters and my little brother. On my dad's side, them 2 sisters, my daddy got a son by the new marriage, right? So it's still 4. My sister, popular. She from the neighborhood too. Like we just moved. Like we moved from uptown out to 3. Good little bit. Out like 85, some type shit. So she know everybody in Michigan. Like, right? Michigan, East Show, everybody, right? So by that being my sister and she knowing everybody, I'm sliding my way in, messing with the niggas like around the way. I'm trying to see what they doing, and like I said, I got infatuated with what they was doing, the lifestyle, talking about everything from A to Z. I wanted to do it, right? And like I said, if you know me, you know me. So you knew back in the days who was in the East and around where I stayed at, you knew who was representing that part. So I wanted to be like them niggas. I wanted to be them niggas, right? So as I'm growing up, I'm grooming myself to do certain shit. So, like I said, when I come home off the little Mardi Gras shit, I started fucking with the weed. I was already smoking. They say you can't smoke weed and sell weed. So I laid up there and I started smoking this shit. And I started selling this shit. I'm like nickel bags, 20, 15, shit like that, nothing big. Couple of months go by. I'm still in bullshit. Still doing bullshit. So, in the midst of me doing bullshit, I'm not at home. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. The broad in the Ville I was messing with, by her getting me jammed up the first time, that made me split ties with her. We kept in touch, but I wasn't really messing with her like that because she could have handled that shit different. She could have told him, yeah, he upstairs asleep, and we could have spoke, and that would have been that.